25, 26 grand retail on all the parts, and I can just about guarantee you this thing will outdo a Raptor. So this is what the kit looks like. It does suck pretty good now. Now they're definitely gonna come on your Crocs.
Sometimes I get them to stick.
Had some beer and some pizzas, and that definitely might slow us down a little bit.
Okay, so what we did is we got these guys and they do this and they take that and they put it and it works.
Yes! Oh, this is amazing! Action!
Like a top. Well guys, we had some issues trying to get the Bronco running after we did the 5-ology kit. It had some sensors that need to be replaced. 5-ology worked really well with us. Took our phone call, helped us 2 or 3 times, got those replaced. She is running like a top. But we told you about the surprise last episode. That's why I'm here at the BK shop. So, big surprise. Boom! So Desolate makes a roll cage kit for the Bronco. We've had this thing sitting in my garage now for about a month and a half or 2. It's time to get this thing installed. Well, no longer an XLT.
That's what makes it an XLT. So this is what the kit looks like when you get it from Desolate on a pallet.
Super Duty.
Everything's numbered, and then that corresponds to this. And they have written instructions, but we don't need those.
Just look at it. Would you just look at it? Just look at it. Would you just look?
Would you look at that?
Just look at it. Well, according to the picture, I have no idea.
Okay, so what we did is we got these guys and they do this and they take that and they put it and it works.
This is what he's talking about, right?
Is that it? Okay, first step, putting the cage kit in. You gotta get these rectangular tubing pieces. You gotta put your little weld spacer in. New bolt. New bolt. Now, important, make sure the big hole is facing up. Big hole facing up.
Now they're definitely going to comment on your Crocs.
They're so comfortable. I like the straight bar, angled everywhere look. Like I think that it's just right. You know what I mean? Function over form. I can definitely tell somebody did their homework.
Once you get it 90% done, it's really good.
Yeah, the first part was tough, but now that we've got it all racked into place, it's falling together. Yeah, like look at the gap. There's no gap, not a single gap in this thing. Like it's perfect. Are you ready to be burned without your gloves?
Go for it.
All right, this is for the camera.
For all those haters.
They're definitely gonna raise some hell on that one right there. You gotta be nicer to your ginger than that.
Welding it out.
It says in the instructions to make sure it's welded up by a professional, but all we have was Jake, so.
Sometimes I get them to stick.
Well, there it is, a fully welded out Desolate sport cage for a full-size Bronco. It's pretty sweet.
Took, how long did it take? 3 hours.
Was it 3 hours? Are you adding and subtracting right now?
Yeah, it took like 4 hours.
4 hours, yeah, 4 hours.
So 4 hours, that's not bad.
We stopped for pizza.
We stopped, we had some beer and some pizzas, and that definitely might have slowed us down a little bit.
Some more beer.
And some more beer. But it's done. Now we just gotta have we need a spare tire carrier somewhere in here, a shelf,
I'm saying
a cooler, some tools.
2 37s or one like this right here.
Oh, and we got 35s, but I think it'd look way better with 37s.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, my gun shit.
I cut on these. It's bad, dude. It's bad.
Yeah.
I did it with a MIG. It's bad.
Get close up with that one. That ain't no tack. Somebody on the internet will be mad about that.
Someone on the internet's definitely gonna say that's a
They'll be
crappy
like,
weld.
that's a terrible
There's no
weld.
penetration, but I've got a video showing it get penetration. The
You
weld.
can't teach them nothing.
No.
No.
People on the
If you
internet
wanna
don't
learn,
know.
I'll tell you where the shop's at.
You're not one of those jackasses here. Here we go.
Yep.
You ready?
Yep.
Yes, with the American flag.
Oh my
That is
God.
awesome. All right,
not hurt really
Carter, that's the thumbnail right there with Byron planking. I freaking love it.
Alright, so we got the Bronco done. Got the cage installed. We threw some 37s on it. We're out here at Stony Lonesome. We got Jake Burkey, the East Coast shock tuning master. He's gonna make this thing dance.
I don't know about a shock tuning master, but I've been known to twist a few knobs.
Let's see what it can do.
So, holy rebound, Batman. That was, we just came across the parking lot and I thought we were gonna do a front stop, like a flip it or something like that. It was like really fast. We're gonna do a shock tune right now before we even get started.
Before we even start.
So as you can see, we had a little bit of rain, so the entire track is basically a mud hole. So we're trying to dodge as much mud as we can because we're gonna have to pressure wash to clean the crap out of this thing before take it to KOH.
That was actually nice.
Well, first round of shock tuning went fairly well, but we're gonna have to do a valve adjustment in the valving on the bypasses in the rear, and then try to get the fronts figured out. So back to the shop, get that thing figured out, swapped out, take the shocks off, take them apart, try it again.
Well, we were definitely a little light on the compression, so we were bottoming out. It's close, but it's just a little light. So I added, we've got 3 big shims down here. You can just tell how much we have. We got 3 big shims right there, 3 of the next size, and then tapering right off. We're gonna have a whole lot of compression valving in this thing, and we're gonna bleed the rest off with the bypass tubes and make it to where it's silky smooth.
Improvement over when we brought it here stock. Like no pogo sticking, freaking land smooth. This is incredible. I think it's like 25, 26 grand retail on all the parts, and I just about guarantee you this thing will outdo a Raptor. It might not have as much power as a Raptor, but wow, very impressive. Very impressive.
Awesome.
It's gonna be a lot of fun at KOH. A lot of fun. So Project Prerunner Bronco started out as a bone stock 95 Bronco. We went some Desolate suspension up front, stretched and cut and turn beams 6 inches on the front, and then we did a 9-inch on the rear, stuffed with Yukon gears and a locker in the back. We put fiberglass fenders on it to keep with that Prerunner look. Of course, 37 BFGs and some method wheels. I mean, you gotta have method wheels on a desert Prerunner. And badass wrap by GCI Digital. We did some Deaver springs in the back to keep that thing floating around, wrap flow shocks all around, triple bypasses in the rear, coilovers in the front, and this thing rides amazing after a full day of shock tuning with Jake Burkey. And yeah, we're ready to rip. We're ready to go on the maiden voyage with this thing, and I can't wait. I'm pumped. King of the Hammers bound, on our way. Something you don't expect to have in this is the amount of hang time you get. Like, we're hitting these 2 jumps, and you're like expecting to hit the ground, and it takes an extra second because we're sending it. This is awesome, and the shocks are only like 80% dialed in. We get this thing really dialed in, it's going to be ridiculous. But yeah, we also added this sweet KC light bar with the amber lens cover. So we'll get through the desert and not have to worry about the dust. Just shine right through. We also have a Mega Pro 6 to go up top, but that's gonna take some extra work with some brackets. Stay tuned. We're not done with this thing yet, but we are ready to send it.